The matter of the exclusion of private sector independent news media from major events hosted by the Ministry of Tourism and the St. Christopher Air and Seaports Authority was raised when members of the Media Association of St. Kitts and Nevis were guests of Island Issues hosted by Jamie McPhail on Freedom FM 106.5. On the talk show were Media Association President Andrea Huey and Second Vice President Jermaine Abel. President Huey explained that he was hopeful of an amicable solution to the matter after having a conversation with Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew, with the current understanding that there would be a meeting between the Ministry of Tourism and the Media Association to resolve the matter. Responding to McPhail's questions on the situation that started in 2023, the President and Second Vice President commented on the matter.
Based on the information that we are getting so far, it appears to be a change in policy as it relates to restricting the number of people or the persons who are at those functions and at the airport. And I believe the resolution could be that provisions could be made to have at least one member of the media present at those functions, because the media is an important arm of the society. And even in the conversations I would have had with the Prime Minister, he made it very clear that he was unaware that this was happening. And now that it has been brought to his attention, he's going to try and intervene, because it is not the policy of the government to prevent the media from accessing information or covering things that are of importance. So that is something that we take very seriously, because the media, despite all our shortcomings, we are somewhat the voice of the people in many respects.
For me, the broad issue goes for a lot of media entities and media in the personnel, because a lot of us, as I said earlier, work with international partners, right? So if I'm going to turn up to an event and they say, okay, I need from you footage from this, that, what, for our stock purposes when we're doing reports on St. Kitts and Nevis, we have these footage that we can use, or we have these interviews that we can reference. When we don't go to these events, it not just makes us look bad as the country looks bad, but we have nothing on record to use or to show that that when we're telling the story in St. Kitts and Nevis. So it makes us really look bad on the international stage when these things come out. And I could tell you this much, and Andre can also, and Jamie, you can also relate to this. There are reports published when media representatives are barred from going to an event. We keep hearing places like Mexico, Honduras, those within the Middle Eastern, some of the Middle Eastern countries, they're actually, quote unquote, not media friendly. So we don't want this to be painted in that light. So we're hoping to get an amicable solution to the problem, which we know St. Kitts and Nevis is a really good environment that we expect to get resolved within a short.
The Media Association reaffirmed that the exclusion trend was observed since 2023, when significant events of national interest were held within secure areas and with the exclusion of the news media. Glenn Bart reporting for SK Newsline.